It's a Thursday in Las Vegas. Brian Blessing with you. Back to football. That is the good news. Baseball soldiers on. Big opportunities on the wagering board. Oddsworthbetting.com. Featured pick of the day comes to you right below this video. Week 3 NFL. We get the Giants hosting the Redskins. Giants, fours are wild. 4-point favorite. Total on the game is 44. Motivation, obviously, on the Giants side here. 0-2 start. They could be 2-0. Blew the game. Literally gave the game away against the Cowboys in week 1. And the Cowboys go on to win 2 games, lose Romo, but already built up a cushion in the NFC East. Other side of the equation, the Redskins, hey, hard-fought loss to Miami, but then they beat a pretty good St. Louis team. So don't discount the Redskins getting off to a semi-decent start. Protect the football. Cousins, a quarterback. You get the kid running back making a little noise along with Alfred Morris. The one thing, there's been a history of Tom Coughlin, division games at home are lower scoring, non-division games at home are high scoring. We'll follow that trend. But the other thing is, teams that go 0-2 only 12% of the time make the postseason. This is a must-win, literally a must-win situation for the Giants. But they have just got to get a much better job done by the guys that know best, and that's Eli Manning, a quarterback, and Tom Coughlin managing the clock, or mismanaging the clock, as it were. Interesting game. Thursday night gets the fun started for Week 3 in the NFL, and we're looking forward to some great games coming up this weekend, and we'll preview those for you when we pop downtown over the weekend here in Las Vegas. Now, college football is back, and this is a pretty interesting game in the American Athletic Conference, and there's injury news that you have to consider as you do your handicap of this game. It's Cincinnati at Memphis, and these two teams both average almost 600 yards of offense. But they've been doing it against weaker foes. Now it's a conference game. Now it's, you see if they play closer to the best. Gunnar Keel, the quarterback, the veteran for the visiting Bearcats, is highly doubtful to play in this game. So now you got a freshman quarterback. He can sling it around, but he's made a lot of mistakes, has ability, but he's had fumbles and interceptions. Does Tuberville and company, do they play it a little closer to the best in this spot? It's an intriguing matchup. It's an intriguing handicap. And again, oddsworthbetting.com here to help you along the way. So NFL, Thursday football, one game, both, and they'll be taking center stage. Now in baseball, Thursday night, Texas and Oakland, Gallardo versus Sonny Gray. We're focusing on the American League West because that's the real push here for the postseason. Also, when we go down the list here, the Angels are trying to make a little bit of noise. The Astros are trying to hang on. And the Yankees, they're back home hosting the White Sox. It's going to be Rodon versus Pineda. You've got Philly and Miami, Asher and Cozart. We're going to see young pitchers for teams like this the remainder of the way when you try to handicap these games. St. Louis has been great all season long. Do teams rest guys? Do they keep their foot on the pedal? It's always an interesting thought process with Wonka going versus Youngman in that particular spot. Casey's been home and cooled all year long. Now Cueto's on the hill, home against Seattle. Paxton gets the call there. The late game, it's the get-out game. This will be a 9:10 Eastern first pitch. And we're looking at San Francisco at San Diego with Bumgarner versus Kennedy. So there's Thursday's the setup for the big weekend in baseball. But it's the NFL, a solo game in college football taking center stage from Las Vegas. Glad to be here with you. Oddsworthbetting.com. The featured pick of the day is available to you right below this video. We'll be taking it downtown over the course of the weekend on Fremont Street, hanging out there, getting you the best information from Las Vegas. Have a good Thursday. Enjoy the Thursday night NFL and the NCAA game.